It's a pleasure now to introduce Mr. Peter Horowitz, graduation speaker.
Welcome, fellow students, esteemed faculty and administration, Commissioner Repollet, family, and friends. Thank you all for joining us in celebrating the graduating class of 2019. I am honored and humbled to be speaking before those I so admire, my teachers, the parents of this community, but most of all, my peers who graduate today. It still feels surreal to me to say that word, graduate. I can still vividly picture all of us as wide-eyed and terrified freshmen running from class to class, lost somewhere between B&F hallways. Fortunately, at least most of us got the hang of it. We spent years studying, training, and socializing with that yearly reminder in June where our seniors would turn their tassels and simultaneously open the door to chance. Well, just look how far we've come. We are now here, poised at the threshold of what lies ahead, and somehow the fear of the unknown is dwarfed by the presence of opportunity. And exactly that is what I want to talk about, opportunity. I read my favorite quote for the first time my sophomore year in Miss Cunningham's English class, from the poem Invictus by William Ernst Henley. I am the master of my fate, I am the captain of my soul. That is exactly how each of us is on this day. With this diploma, our preparedness is abundant and our limits are non-existent. I say this with full confidence as I have seen firsthand what this graduating class is made of. We are passionate, driven, creative, and kind, and we have already made an impact on our school and community. Together, we've amassed thousands of hours of community service, organized hundreds of local events, from conferences to blood drives, contributed to our community through the arts, and given glory to the hometown with our undeniably successful athletics. And perhaps more telling than our accomplishments, we have managed our shortcomings with no less grace than in how we succeed. Like many of the graduates before us, I know we have all faced hardship in some way. We have stayed up late finishing an assignment, been late for school due to trouble at home, and struggled to cope with our own personal challenges, whatever they may be. However, in times of strife, Ocean City has taught us to remain firm in our convictions, passionate in our endeavors, and steady in our actions. Opportunity. I want all of us to deeply understand what we have accomplished in this building was not all for nothing. All the time, energy, and thought that we have paid have brought us and those we will impact a brighter future. Yes, in the coming years, whether some of us go off to college or trade school, pursue a career, or honorably join the military, we stand to be leaders in our futures. I know how powerful we can be because I had a key experience that showed me. As a junior, I spent a year abroad in Germany as an exchange student. I, as a smug 16-year-old, was ready to drop Ocean City and fall in love with an alluring European school. In months, I realized, however, how foolish I had been in my willingness to take my hometown for granted. Suddenly, everything was put in perspective. I knew how lucky I was to be a student of Ocean City High School and understood everything that I had done up to that moment was possible because of my school. In the final months of my exchange, I was fortunate enough to develop a relationship with the German Secretary of Education, and through her, I actually met the Chancellor of Germany. I made sure to say to them with pride that I am a member of the Ocean City High School class of 2019. This is but one example. I know numerous students of this class who have proven just how capable we are. Students that have broken boundaries in art and photography, those who are here today despite incredible adversity at home, those who founded charities and businesses, even those who will be the first in their families to attend college. Ocean City. Today I ask you if you will take only one thing away from this speech, let it be that right now you have the power to mold your future and live the life you want to live. And finally, to amend that quote, we are the masters of our fates. We are the captains of our souls. Thank you.
Pleasure now to introduce Ms. Nora Fabrizani, graduation speaker.
Welcome, family, friends, teachers, Assistant Principals Dr. O'Neill and Mr. Matina, our Principal Dr. Jamison, Superintendent Dr. Taylor, Ocean City Board of Education members, Mayor Gillian, and a special thank you to my friend and honored guest, Dr. Lamont Repollet, New Jersey Commissioner of Education, for coming down today. Now, to the class of 2019, we did it. Cheer for yourself. We did it. I am truly honored to stand in front of you today and look back on our time at Ocean City High School and how it has formed our future. I would love to be able to give you clever advice on addressing your future endeavors. However, we are here together at our culminating moment in the present, as we were together over the last 4 years. While I may not have a lot of wisdom from the future, I can reflect on our time together. The moments that brought us here today simultaneously etched our past and forged our future. As Steve Jobs once said in a commencement speech, you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. As we went through the last 4 years at OCHS, each event may have seemed inconsequential, chaotic, and without rhyme or reason. However, looking at it now, these events are each individual dots that came together to create the picture that is the class of 2019. Let's start from the very beginning, kindergarten, the first year of our educational journeys, which just so happened to be the first year of Dr. Taylor's journey as superintendent. With the help of our parents and teachers, this first year sent us on our way, able to tie our shoes, tell time, write letters, and much more. These small skills may seem trivial now, but they laid the foundation. These are our first dots. Each year we added on. We increased our understanding and we learned new concepts. By the time we got to high school, we were ready to expand our horizons. We dove into academic challenges and new intellectual experiences. We made new friends. We tried new things. We bonded as a class. We came into freshman year from towns all over the area, from Ocean City, Upper Township, Sea Isle, Longport, EHT, Margate, Absecon, just to name a few. Each of us a little nervous and maybe slightly scared. But soon, with the help of freshman orientation dance battles, ties class, signing up for way too many clubs at the club carnival, and unforgettable moments like when we taped Mr. Zamet to the wall, we were eternally united as a class. Sophomore year. Now in the trenches of our academic work, our class thrived in the community. We raised thousands of dollars and donated a lot of ponytails for St. Baldrick. Some of us got involved in the Drama Guild and put on awesome productions like Bye Bye Birdie, and others dedicated their time to so many of our championship sports teams, like girls swimming. Through this process of looking back, we are preparing for our future. Giving ourselves credit for the amazing things that we have accomplished is an integral part of propelling ourselves towards our future success. Junior year, we had the biggest turnout at the homecoming dance in 10 years, started the very intense hallway door decorating contest, and put on another amazing American Sign Language show. In difficult times of tragic losses, national crises like Parkland, a divided political climate, and much more, we stood together, acknowledged our differences, and strove to create the best school and greater community. Senior year, here we are. We continued our Emmy-winning broadcasts of the current OC. We went to the first annual Cape Atlantic League Day of Dance. We beat the teachers in dodgeball. We can cheer for that. It's a big accomplishment. We made Mr. Weaver and others into mummies at the pep rally. We led Raider Nation. We saw the infamous senior plays. We may or may not have caught some senioritis. But most of all, we enjoyed our last days at Ocean City High School. If we can do all of that in just 4 short years, imagine what each and every one of us can do in the years to come. We put in the work, gathered the knowledge, and have the skills to make waves in the world around us. As we venture on to college or career, we will draw from our experiences at community lunches with our friends, or in classes with our favorite teachers. We are ready to leave this small community and thrive in the world. We have the power to make our own dots and connect them to form our own amazing image. Each of us will find our way in the years ahead, adapting to challenges, overcoming obstacles, and most importantly, leaving our mark on our community. To leave you with a quote from a very influential and famous source, a Hallmark card that I received a few days ago. Today is all about caps and gowns and diplomas, cheering and family and friends. It's a day for speeches, like this one, and handshakes, and more advice than you can remember. But more than anything, my classmates, remember this. You made this happen. One exam, one class, one challenge at a time. Congratulations to the class of 2019.
Members of the Board of Education, parents, friends, staff, and honored guests, the members of the class of 2019 have met all the requirements for a high school diploma as set forth by the Board of Education of Ocean City, New Jersey State Administrative Code Title 6A, and New Jersey State Statute 18A. Therefore, it is my pleasure to present and recommend the distinguished members of the class of 2019.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a wonderful, wonderful day. Congratulations to our parents. Way to go. On behalf of the Board of Education, I accept Dr. Jamison's recommendation, and it is with honor that I officially, after this helicopter passes by, that I officially recognize for the very first time the graduates of Ocean City High School class of 2019. Congratulations, students. It is my honor today to introduce you to an outstanding, remarkable education leader in the state of New Jersey, in the great state of New Jersey. The Commissioner of Education, Dr. Rebelet, is here today to share with you his words of wisdom. He's always inspirational. He saw our third graders at a convention in Atlantic City. And when one of the students asked the principal, Ms. Smith, what is a commissioner? She shared, well, it's like the President of the United States, but of education. And one wise third grader said, but you mean New Jersey? Yes, of the great state of New Jersey. Dr. Rebelet is in charge of everything dealing with education at the pre-K, K level to high school to college. And it is under his leadership that we have thrived, growing, and excel in all of our programs and education courses that we offer our students. So it is a pleasure, it is an honor to have him here today to speak to all of us. My friend, the Commissioner of Education, Dr. Rebelet.
Thank you to my friend Kathleen Taylor, teachers, faculty, proud parents, dedicated friends, and siblings. Congratulations to you all. And now to the class of 2019, a special congratulations to you. Give yourself a round of applause. In just a few minutes, you'll receive your diplomas, making your first big milestone as young adults. Looking at all the smiling faces walking through the processional in your caps and gowns fills me with great pride. But before I continue my remarks, I'd like to recognize one of your classmates, Nora Farazani. Nora, thank you for your leadership and dedication as the state representative to the State Board of Education. During your tenure, you've discussed many topical issues, including environmental concerns students have, the rise of vaping among high schoolers, and the New Jersey Association of Student Councils charity, One Simple Wish, a nonprofit that uses technology to raise awareness about foster care and connect caring people to kids in need. In your own words, Nora, I want my classmates to know that their voice is strong and that they have one. If they care about something, they should speak up. So Nora, thank you for using your voice in a meaningful way, not just this year, but these past 4 years at Ocean City High School. In fact, graduates, each of you have used your voices and talents to accomplish a great deal since the first day of your freshman year. From your incredible academic achievements, commitment to community service, your superb athletic program, winners of the Sports Award for the Cape Atlantic League, to the Outstanding Performing Arts program, putting on multiple shows including musicals, drama, and dance performances, and finally, to your dedication to several after-school activities, you've certainly left your mark. So it is no wonder you're heading to the most competitive colleges in the U.S. and serving in the military in great numbers. I repeat, the most competitive colleges in the U.S. and serving in the military in great numbers. But this group of 315 seniors is so much more than grade point averages, awards, championships. You've all accomplished great things because you persevered despite setbacks. You may have failed your first algebra test, but then you studied hard to overcome that setback and earned an A or B in the next one. You may have forgotten your lines or gotten stage fright during a dress rehearsal before a performance. But after a few years, you have worked your way to the lead. Each of you have specific examples of overcoming a great obstacle and persevering. So be very proud of that. Now that you're thinking about these personal triumphs, I'm going to give you a homework assignment. Don't worry, I'm not going to grade it. It's a personal challenge. Each of you take all the important lessons about patience, perseverance, and persistence you've learned from your teachers, your families, your siblings, your friends, and apply it to the real world. It's not going to be easy, nor will success come overnight. But I'm confident you'll succeed because of your determination, because you are a Red Raider. Clap it out. Keep this in mind when you head to college, the military, or to workforce in a few months. You'll face a new set of challenges. Some of you will be away from home for the very first time and will learn to compromise with roommates. Others will struggle to choose a major or a career path. Others may be too shy at first to ask questions in a large lecture hall classroom. You may be afraid at first, but that's okay. Use that as motivation to push forward. Remember that every time you learn something new, you may not get it right away. That's okay. As long as you keep challenging yourself to embrace every new opportunity. In the words of tennis legend Arthur Ashe, start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. Remember that everyone who loves and supports you in the audience in the stands today, and even alumni, we're all good for you. Congratulations, class of 2019. It is my pleasure to be here as the Commissioner of Education. Thank you.
It's a pleasure now to introduce to you the co-presidents of the class of 2019, Evan Holmes and Peter Horowitz.
Before closing today's ceremony, I'd like to thank my friends and family and everybody who came out today. And I'd like to give a piece of advice to my classmates. Wherever you end up in life, you have a loving God who is always there for you and has a perfect plan for you. I want everyone to go home and read Proverbs 3:5-6. You should not lean on your own understandings. You should trust in the Lord and He will make your path straight.
Amen.
The turning of the tassel signifies the authority of the Board of Education to grant the high school diploma.